What's up, Starcraft fans? You are watching a co-op Mutation. I am CTG and we are doing Together Forever on Chain of Ascension. I played as Artanis. My masteries were Guardian Shell, Speed Increases, and Chrono Boost Efficiency. My ally, Hunter, played as Swann. Let's go to the replay. Thank you to Zachary, who has supported me in the Immobilization Raid tier. Thank you to Neometal, who is supporting me on the Pulse Cannon tier. And thank you to all my supporters on Patreon. You guys are amazing. Now, again, I'm doing this from a replay because at the time that I recorded this, it was actually quite noisy at home, and I didn't have the time to, well, I didn't want to get a very noisy recording. Remember that game, that last game with Nova Covert Ops? It was louder than that.
First ascendant of the
So yeah, really couldn't.
One of Amon's remaining loyalists has dared to challenge.
It was 6 p.m. when I did this, 6 p.m. Philippine time.
He seeks to
Of course, I live in Manila, Philippines, which might explain why I have a bit of a weird accent to those of you native English speakers. And that is also the reason why I have a hard time pronouncing some words, such as Valerian. And sometimes in the morning, or often in the morning, my mouth is very dry, which makes it hard to pronounce words. Anyway, enough about that. So I used the usual Artanis build. Gateway first in the power field, then two gases, because I need the gas early as Artanis, because all of his worthwhile units need gas. Well, unless Zealots are kind of worthwhile, but merely as mineral dumps, specifically as mineral dumps. So they kind of don't count. Anyway, I'm gonna get a pylon here. Power this field. This will allow me to transfer my power field. The placement, by the way, will be such that everything can be powered by one pylon. Not sure if I can tilt this in a way that everything is visible, but the way this power field works is it can power up to 16 buildings by doing this kind of structure placement. 4 here, 4 here, then 4 on top, 4 at the bottom. My ally is asking for chrono, so I'll give him that. His chrono is more important because this will allow him to get a very fast laser drill upgrade. Might even allow him to use the concentrated beam on the first wave. If it finishes fast enough. It does move a lot faster with a chrono. It's a lot easier to make these kind of jokes when I'm not trying to talk, you know. But enough about that. So first wave is arriving. The most critical part of this mutation is actually the first few minutes, because that's what's going to determine whether you can split up. Because again, the first wave is two-pronged. One for the base, and one for Janara. So I'm actually trying to take out the derps on my side. But meanwhile, my allies, oh, these are both mine. Okay, so I do need to fight those. Yeah, doing this placement again, 4 on top, 4 at the bottom, and then 4 on each side is how I do this. Clean those up. Oh, my allies trying to take care of those enemies from me. I clear out the immortal. I think that might be mine. Yeah, there it is. Oh, pulse cannon is almost done at 6 minutes, 5 minutes, 30 seconds. That's nice. The chrono boost is doing him wonders. Oh wait, the chrono boost isn't even there anymore. I guess he has a laser drill mastery. That's nice. But I wouldn't actually recommend laser drill mastery for this game because you need straight up damage output. Since a laser drill has burst damage, For the top bars at least. There we go. That'll allow me to easily take my expansion. A bit late, but still good. I kind of want to push here. I have enough money. I have a solar barbie ready for the first hybrid wave. So I was asking my ally to push forward, but apparently he wasn't able to send enough support at the time. He was still thinking like that. It wasn't enough. I'm kind of reacting. I'm kind of reacting to my own gameplay because I recorded this. I think. Well, I played this game last Sunday, and it's now Thursday when I'm recording it. Anyway, cleaning this up. So we weren't able to quite activate it before the first hybrid, but or we weren't quite able to activate the first hybrid. But my ally does use Pulse Cannon to clean up. I think he used both top bars. He used the Concentrated Beam to take out the first life, and Pulse Cannon to take out the second life. But now we need firepower. We need more firepower to take out the first hybrid wave. That was a bit unfortunate. However, we are buying Janara a bit of time. We are pushing her forward. So essentially, we're buying ourselves a bit of time. The enemy is Skytoss, by the way. You might have seen the Void Race in that wave. That is a clear indication that we are fighting Skytoss. I'll clean these up. Yes, that is why I'm getting tech for Tempests. But I don't have Tempests right now.
Amon's hybrids are greatly enhancing his champion's strength. They must be eliminated immediately.
March in. I did take out the building, so all that's left are these hybrids. I use the shield overcharge because I do actually need that to survive. Again, Polarity's bugged. There's no way to determine which enemies are mine, so I just splashed down the orbital strikes wherever I could. Hybrids are gone. All that's left are these phoenixes. They're both my allies.
Forces are under attack.
Okay.
These lumbering elementals have always irritated me. Wipe them out if your army.
My ally still hasn't taken his expansion, so you actually need to help him with that. Yeah, my ally signaled because I wasn't actually looking. I was thinking of macroing up, getting some upgrades and stuff. Ooh. Okay, my Tempests are out. Yeah, I'm actually getting Tempest this game. Oh man, I wasted orbital strike on the model I can't even damage. Do you see this annoying thing about the Polarity bug? I don't know which one's to damage. But yeah, my ally is finally able to get this expansion about 4 minutes after I did. So quite late. Quite late. But he does already have his siege tanks out, so he technically already has a healing. Oh, my Guardian Shell saved him. Yeah, he definitely has enough already with my Guardian Shell too. Oh, I actually need to be here. Am I gonna warp something in? Yeah, 2 Tempests. We're getting ready to clear out this side. You can see that my ally has SCVs. My ally has SCVs under my army. This is because Swann's repair is absolutely 100% free. You can just have SCVs follow your army or your ally's army around, and they'll repair at no cost. Well, I mean, aside from the 50 minerals he spent to make an SCV, but other than that, it's absolutely worth it. Okay, drop solar bombardment here to clear out some of those things. Is that mine? Yes, it is mine. So clean those up. There we go. I am supporting Janara.
The enemy moves against us. We will meet them head on.
And getting more Tempests. I actually wonder if my ally has gotten any I use on this right. Okay, I did damage some of that. That's something.
Allied forces are under
Ooh,
attack.
these are both mine. I need to war something in there. I think I have Dragoons. Yeah, Dragoons. So you can see, yeah, everything is powered by a single pylon. That is what you call an in-control pylon, Kappa. At least Artanis wants us to call it the in-control pylon.
Tarry if you wish to destroy it.
Another wave. Trying to use all this. I did take out a life of a Phoenix, but that was mostly just for macroing up my energy. Okay, that's my allies. Get more Dragoons over there. I'm now fully saturated. I was actually looking for something chrono. I chrono my allies upgrades and his production. So he's thoroughly getting buffed now. He's getting compensated for the late expansion. Also the Guardian Shell and the shield overcharge helps out considerably. Immensely even. Now he's Goliaths. Should be able to power through. Oh, I should be here. I wasn't looking. The Guardian Shell, I would say the Guardian Shell helps out considerably. Now I'm able to get the power field here. I'm able to get a Tempest. Or two.
Is there no end to this elemental vermin? Crush this
There we go.
one if you can
Killed
spare the
those.
warriors to do so.
I'm able to fight those. I think I already cleared out part of this base. Or at least I took out a life. I Thanos this base. With my solo bombardment. Of course my ally takes care of the other half. And get more gateways. I am kind of reacting to my own game because this was a few days ago. Okay, here comes the third wave. Pretty happy that we're able to activate it that early. Normally it activates at 23 minutes, but having it this early is nice because we were buying ourselves a lot of time for the last set of hybrid. Okay, I drop solo bombardment on top of everything. That's gonna Thanos them. The ally again takes care of the other half. It is really good. They're getting under that solo bombardment. I think these are all my allies now. Yeah, my army's just standing there. Standing here waiting for my ally to clear out the rest. What? Which buildings did take my chrono boost? Yeah, he's getting boosted. But ooh, Hunter. Ooh, Hunter. 126 supply. That's not the ladder player I know.
Allied forces are under
He's actually a good ladder player. He's Diamond League, I think. I, on the other hand, basically don't touch 1v1. It's not something I consider fun. So we're getting ready to attack the next base. Easy commander, easy life. Okay, now he's able to kick up his production. There you go, now he's rolling. There he go. There he goes, I mean. Activate shield overcharge to help us clear out this base. Move in with my dudes. Okay, I did damage the right carrier. Oh no, not even the right carrier. That was actually my allies. That was actually my allies' Goliath volley. Yeah, this is really not a good mutation for top bars. Unless it's solo bombardment, it's kind of the exception. Oh, and the time stop as well. But the top bars that deal direct damage are not going to be that awesome for this mutation. Immobilization wave is going to suck for this mutation because you only get to kill a quarter of the wave. Quarter because half of every unit, and even then you only kill the first life of that half. So yeah, a quarter. Turn these out. There we go. Clean that up. Actually have a lot of time. Now we're going for the full clear. You can see I'm only getting attack upgrades. Some people ask me what my priority for getting upgrades is. I always get attack upgrades because in co-op the attack waves of the enemy come fast, so it's more rewarding. It's better to complete the map. It's easier to complete the map if you play fast. That's why speedrunners actually have to deal with fewer attack waves than most people. The faster you complete a map,
I shall be glad to be rid of it, but I would prefer
the better
to
off
kill
you'll
it
be.
instead.
And to complete the map faster, you need to have more damage output.
Allied
And
forces
to have
are
more
under
damage
attack.
output, of course, attack upgrades. That is basically the reasoning behind it. We are rolling through right now. Just waiting for my ally to clean up his wave. Of course, I'm getting here. I'm reinforcing here to clean up my part of the wave. And now Soul Bombardment is up once again. Thanks to, of course, the fact that we triggered this hybrid wave early.
Allied forces are under attack.
We're able to have tons of time. Max out. Allies almost maxed out as well. He should be producing an extra set of depots right now, actually. But that's fine. Maybe he's mineral starved. Now we're heading to the campsite. Essentially. Now he's getting armor upgrades. That's nice. But he should have some guys to support this.
It seems the enemy has established fortifications on the path
We should
to
have
the
supported
pit.
faster.
Be prepared to set them ablaze.
Yeah. You can see the problem with a maxed out Artanis. If you're maxed out, you can't warp in units. And even here, I warped in the wrong thing. I was supposed to warp in Tempests instead of warping Observers. Oopsie doopsie.
Just peachy. Got a wave of enemies gunning for
Yeah, I have to deal with extra stuff. That's the unfortunate thing. By the way, I will not be able to look at the score screen because, again, I play this game on Sunday, and I'm only recording the video now.
Upgrade is ready for use.
So there have been a few games, quite a few games in between.
To support their
It's going to
champion.
be annoying to look at the
Match
score
their
screen.
strength.
So I won't.
Allied forces are under attack.
You'll just have to take my word for it that we killed basically even units.
They must be destroyed.
Anyway, with Polarity, it's bound to be balanced anyway, perfectly balanced even.
Allied forces are under attack. Allied forces are under attack.
I think heading for the campsite early was the absolute wrong
Our
call.
allied base is
We
under
could have
attack.
aggroed the last wave much sooner if
Allied
only we
forces
had
are under
pushed
attack.
together much earlier. I think these are all my
Allied
allies.
forces are under attack.
Yeah, my Tempests are no longer attacking the Phoenixes. Those are my allies. So I look for other targets right now for my army to be useful. Anyway, we've cleaned that up. We've wasted a few minutes, but we are nonetheless pushing forward. Here's another wave that we absolutely need to take care of. Cleaning these up. It's actually a lot easier once we have our armies here. The science vessels are amazing. Man, these waves are spawning constantly. I'll actually need to come over and kill his half.
The this close to me so that I might
He's
strike
quite,
the killing blow.
he's quite focused on hunt
Locate
camping.
Amon's champion from the hybrids. Slay them quickly.
Okay, he was able to clear his half with the Ares, but that's only because they have Guardian Shell and Shield Overcharge. Ooh, got a good splash on those. I think these are all my allies.
Allied forces are under attack.
Clean up that hybrid. There we go. Lost some supply, but we're fine now. Cleaned up the last wave. Alright. That's game. GG. Again, no score screen because it's going to be a bit of a chore to get to. You'll have to take my word for it. Oh wait. You do trust me, right? I totally killed 500 times more than he did. Totally. Totally. That's true, by the way. You know, I think. Okay. I thought I was gonna say something more impressive than this. it was quite a bit of time since we actually played this game. Anyway, there it is. Hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for watching. If you have an idea for it, also do please leave it in a comment.
And so ends Rakshir. What a pathetic display. When the day comes, I hope Alaran.
See you.